Welcome back to Still Plays, and this is the next of our belated Grand Arena videos, this one being the penultimate match of Season 46. We are busy with the holidays right now, and professionally, this is my end-of-year crunch, so we're just going to make do the best that we can, but I think for Season 47, we'll be able to keep things a little bit more timely. This is a Kyber 3 bracket. You can see here that we're already in Kyber 2. That's just how close to the bubble there that we were on, where a win brought us up. This one, these videos, since we're catching up, these things are skippable. This is a default win. This is another one just like in the first round where my opponent barely participated. So here's the results of that first match. With this one, I didn't even have much time to participate. I started playing with like an hour left, and then I had to go get ready for Thanksgiving. So I just did a little bit of testing, did enough to make sure I won, and basically played until I had to leave. But for the rest of this, we're going to return to the footage that I recorded at the time. So if things are weird in here, this is because I recorded some of this today and some of this I recorded a week ago. With the second round, my opponent is Jaja Binks, 8.7 million GP, so fairly small. 197 Zetas, fine but lower. Very low on Amis at 11, but not for the bracket. He is the lowest Omicrons of the bracket, but it is a bracket in general that's pretty low. There's some like 12s and 13s and stuff, so he's not actually an outlier. I'm more of the outlier. With GLs, he's got 4. And this is the stuff that I was saying. There's just the massive difference between Kyber 2 and Kyber 3 right now. Because again, this is Kyber 3. In Kyber 2, we were facing basically 8 and 7 GL players at the bottom of Kyber 2, mind you, not in the middle. Facing 8, 7, 6 at the lowest GL players, and here we don't have a single 7 or 8. It's just 4, 5s, and 6s. Now, this is a strange bracket for that, but still, it's surprising to me the degree to which the high end, the border of Kyber 3 and Kyber 2 on the Kyber 3 end being this different from Kyber 2. You'd think there would be a little bit more gray between the two places. Instead, it's just night and day. We see it again with relic units. These are our lighter. Depth, he's pretty shallow at not even 150. When we look at the relic tiers, fairly weak. I've got a number of advantages. Mod wise, he's slow on mods. We have huge advantages here in mods, both with averages and counts. Datacrons, he's a non-participator. With GLs, no Leia, Sith Eternal Emperor, Rey, or SLKR. I am the only Leia in this bracket. 3 players without Jabba, 4 without Lord Vader, 2 without C, 4 without Rey, and 4 without SLKR. Malgus in the Ami portion is a pretty decent Malgus. 3 Ami. None on Raddus. Doesn't have the Iden. Doesn't have Starkiller. No Savage. He does have Trey and Aphra. Qui-Gon. Activated Swolo but not using him. And then we got Zori, Third Sister, not available. No Malicos. And a Drogon in process. No Moff Gideon, and it's a level 1 character. And no Jedi Knight Kelkest. I'm the only Jedi Knight Kelkestis in this bracket. But he does have the Leviathan and the Profundity, which that is solid. In terms of the bracket, there are 3 players without the Leviathan and 2 players without the Profundity. And one of those guys you can see on screen doesn't have either. At least one of the other guys who doesn't have a Profundity does have a 7-star Leviathan. So let's jump into this. We don't have a lot of time left. Barely an hour, well, not even an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half. 30 minutes ago, he hadn't attacked, okay? Still true, has not attacked. Very quickly jump through these territories just so you can see what there's down. I did add Leia this week. Probably take some teams off of defense. But if we're not going to be attacked, it doesn't even really matter. Down below, Qui-Gon, Malgus, Jabba, 3rd. And in back, some of this I want to actually change. I did put Trey down here in the last match, but I think I don't like that because I could have used her last round. Like, particularly if I had full clock, I needed something else to bring at Third Sister, and having Trey, that would be fairly valuable. Not in this match because my opponent doesn't have Third Sister, but it's something I think I need to pay attention to. Just making sure I have appropriate counters in case one fails. All right, fleet is unchanged up here. That's what we're working with on defense. And my opponent has set down. We got a Malgus, Raddus, Qui-Gon, and Armor lead. Does Armor even have a lead? I don't know. This feels like a default win. We'll just see what we can do. Maybe we'll goof off a little bit, test some things. And we got Nute, Grand Inquisitor, Sana, Lord Vader. We'll start with the Lord Vader, and we will do Aphra. Kind of want a better data. Well, we'll have a fantastic datacron for her next time. Now let's take a look here. We get a good level 3 ability. We're not messing with any level 6. We get health, steal, protection. That's going to be good enough. Jump to the big screen and let's get going. Yep. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Wish I had leftovers. I might just make myself my own turkey. I used to do that in the past fairly frequently, just because when you have Thanksgiving with other people, you just get that one little plate of leftovers, and it just doesn't cut it. Alright, we AoE. Do I got audio going right? Kind of don't want to put... No, we got enough people taking turns. We'll throw down a torture. Alright, massacre. Throw on Kylo, and now we'll just work on landing ability blocks. Ability block, we didn't get it. There's no dots here, so I don't want to throw the saber. I think we're just gonna have to basic it. But maybe throwing this saber would be... I should have massacred. That was actually dumb. Okay, he drops a bunch of dots. Let's take out Piet. Not quite. Does Maul still have counter? Yeah, retribution? Yeah. Let's see if we can take out Piet. Just because he's close. Usually Maul's gone by now. So that does concern me that he's still here. Probably be going after Maul. Alright, we're gonna basic. Okay. Maul's not gone. Don't die on me, Aphra. This is what I hate. Like, she's very vulnerable to certain things. But we do have a lot of health steal. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do this. Alright, Maul's down. We can bring him back. I'm not concerned. We can bring him back. We're dead. Alright, never mind. We're not bringing anybody back. This is a very RNG-based counter at my levels. And I just trying to decide how much I want to continue to invest in it. Because this one thing that's nice about like Starkiller is that's a fairly low investment counter. And which makes him so valuable. Alright, let's get a couple bodies here. And hopefully Fennec provides us with a effective cleanup. Nope. This is a disaster. Jeez. Let's get out of here. Actually, I probably should have let that happen. Because the cooldowns are not going to be in my favor right now. There isn't... What is there? Jabba? Do I need to be thinking about Jabba right now? No. Alright, we'll JMK and just move through this. Much more than I hope to be spending in this match, but it's fine. I think in this newer set of Crons, there's something yeah, I like these tenacity up, protection up Crons, but I also like the stacking offense that Ahsoka gets with Foresight, but I think we're going to go with this. These are particularly useful with JMK. All right. Okay, good. Let's eliminate Vader. Let's just work on some charging. I think we'll basic so we can cleanse some people. Kylo will go down in a moment. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'll hit auto soon. Let's cleanse everybody. I just want to manage a portion of this. Should have basicked. Okay, and this should take out Kylo. We'll trigger the alt. Land an armor shred, and from here we'll hit auto. Okay. Need to figure out what things well, we don't need to figure out too many things, because next Grand Arena we're going to have that Aphra Cron, which is going to significantly boost that squad and turn her into a reliable counter to a few things. So that'll be good. We long-term wise, we need to figure out where to invest and what to invest. Because I want that to be more reliable. Alright. I used to Treya Inquisitors. We don't have Treya at our disposal, which means we gotta deal with Inquisitors differently. All the good counters are kind of on defense right now. Do I have to gas this? I think I need to gas it. Because Raddus is on defense. Treya is on defense. Guess I could do like Grievous. I think Grievous is a counter. Let's grab Cody and jump into this. Alright, put that over there. We'll drop an armor shred. Basics. Why did I do that? I don't think it's going to matter, but still. Alright, we formed up. Let's just keep charging our friends. Alright, counters through the protection. Now we got torture on us. Form up would be much better right around now. Awesome. So they're dealing with second sister. We're down to our knees. We're gonna hit Grand Inquisitor. They don't have seventh? Interesting choice. Alright, Grand Inquisitor's down. Let's hit 8th while 8th isn't under stealth. Although 5th would be a pretty tempting option as well. This is not the best comp. I needed to throw the turret over on Rex. Alright, we're done. Alright, we got Sana. How do I want to deal with Sana? Not going to be a problem. Not a good comp for her either. You know what I'm going to try? Let's see how my Bad Batch do. That is a counter, but a lot of these Bad Batch not a lot of them, but there's a few of these Bad Batch counters where sometimes you need relic ones to do it. But this feels like one where I just need to have the speed advantage. And it's something where we just don't see Sana on defense too much, so I don't have as many reps going up against this squad. Like it's still fairly rare for me to see Sana. Even when my opponents have Aphra. Alright, but this is crushing it. This one just felt like as long as you get out in front of it, you're gonna take it out. And Nute, do I have troopers or did I leave troopers on defense? I wonder if Hondo is gonna mess this up. But I think we're gonna try it. And there's no Ami. Let's give it a shot. I will be adding relics to Moff Gideon soon. I just haven't done it yet because, well, for a ton of reasons. Because I just don't like adding relics to troopers because they're so good without. It was something I'd like to showcase for a long time. But really, it's the raid is giving me a reason to finally finish adding relics to this faction and squad. All right, let's mark our boy. Take out Hondo in a moment. This should take him out. Good. See if we can take out Droidica before he does anything. Good. That's just basics. I don't want to hit that stagger, so I'm gonna. No, we got it. We're gonna hit that stagger. Okay, good. It looks like we can't trigger the stagger. That is fortunate. It's just auto basic. This looks like it might take a bit. Does Scout Trooper have any turn meter manipulation stuff that I should have been paying attention to? Looks like not, like Stark does, so that's good. Okay, there's one. It's gonna take a while. Because there's like nice data crowns and stuff for troopers right now. Well, I guess it's probably expiring this. No, it's just the Cal Kestis crown's expiring. Not the trooper set. Alright, let's get off of basic. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. We'll throw an armor shred down, why not? And there we go. He's just not going to participate at all? Not going to do a minimum battle? Alright, we got Grievous, Bossk, and Mon Mothma. Like, we could do, if we had Savage, he's on defense. Like, so we could do a Savage solo of Grievous, Wampa solo. Probably could even Malik Bossk. It's a weaker defense, it's fine. Okay, so we got... Let's play around with Calcestus. I just want to... I'm still trying to figure out like how weak of a team I can use with Calcestus and still win this thing. I just don't have the right Jedi. No, you know what? Let's not do that yet. We're going to Phoenix Raddus is what we're going to do, because that one's going to work. And it's a thing worth seeing. Okay. Now, one of the things you'll see is a lot of players will put Kanan with the squad, and that does have a lot of value because he does counter and feeds these things, and they could have had a little bit of turn meter earlier and maybe could have interrupted some of those attacks. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, and I like the protection that Zeb gives to the squad. Like, for me, there's other reasons to keep Kanan off of this squad. But one of those things is for another option with Leia. Part of it is just we need a lot of relic Jedis, and my Kanan's not relicked yet, but I do plan on relicking him soon. And I would like the flexibility of not having him locked into this squad and being able to know that this squad can be very effective without him. It's good to know. And be able to just trust in knowing that as long as you mod them right, you're going to be fine. Because all that matters is once you get going, you can basically do this stuff uninterrupted. Although the last match showed a case in which that didn't occur. But I was going up against Third Sister. And I didn't throw out the staggers, which I think was a strategic blunder on my part. Okay. This is no lead, right? This is... Or do you have a lead? Or, okay, you do have a leader. Alright, let's goof off. Like, we're going to do Bastille lead. We'll bring in Calcestus. Maybe I'm trying to be disciplined. No, I'm going to use relics. We're going to use relics because we have that data Cron. I'd like to use it. We also have a Starkiller data Cron I'd like to use. We'll give you Kyle Katarn and Yoda. Alright, here's Calcestus, where we get 15 stacks, so we get to use our ability early. It's got a lot of value. Alright, we'll give him Master's Training. I haven't used him. Alright, let's Inflict Force Influence. He's just paired with Mon Mothma so often, I just don't remember how to use him. Alright, basic. Land an armor shred, we'll give him stats. Should have gave it to Yoda, that was a blunder. I've been playing a lot of chess lately. You're gonna see me saying blunder a lot more often. Alright, swap into this ability. Let's get an assist with Yoda. Spread the buffs around. Give some foresights. Next turn, Cal will be able to do his thing. We're gonna basic. I don't want to take the taunt away just in case Malik taunts. Okay. Can you just take your turn, Cal? Yeah, see, here's what I didn't want. We got a Malik taunting. I guess we're fine. Alright. Malgus is gone. I forgot that we're going to use the basic first and you can dispel. Throwmaster's training on... that's not who I wanted. This is why I always put Yoda in this slot. But I wasn't... Since I was trying to fill out bodies, I wasn't paying attention to that when I set the squad. But I want to be able to have these short characters in places where it's easier to click on them. Alright. So Fallen's gone. Now we lost another one. Should probably be going after these guys in significantly different order. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of Revan. Revan's like the big threat that's left. I'm gonna add, he just needs more. He needs more. See, the thing that I'm trying to test here is how bad of a Cal Kestis squad can you be using and reliably beat Malgus. Now, I'm sure there's a number of things that I could be fine-tuning with my play, but like, if you throw him with JML, it's gonna win. Like, there's nothing, but then you're combining your JML squad with your Cal Kestis, and like that makes a good JML, but it also just kind of shrinks some of the other things that you do. And I'm trying to feel out. What? I thought I clicked... Oh, I guess I got another body I need to add. Fine. Take ninth. Because I'm trying to create as many viable squads as possible to be my counters. And there's other things that work with Cal Kestis. I just need either relic levels, because one, that's a relic 5 Cal Kestis. He would be much better at relic 7. And I need more relic Jedi. Because I've tried it with some of those Gear 12 ones, and they just die right away. Alright, well, basic. Alright, where are we at? We get some buffs. Let's hit Sith Marauder. No, I should have linked Sith Marauder. Because I'd be charging the alt faster with faster characters. Also shouldn't have got distracted with some of the other abilities, but whatever. Right. Okay. We're gonna fracture Marauder so he doesn't take a turn, and now let's blow him up. Because had we let Marauder go, maybe we would have lost Thrawn or something. All right, Qui-Gon. Let's just jam all this. We don't need to be serious with this one, although let's use these guys. Only because Jedi Knight Luke we might be able to do a solo with, so I'd kind of like to retain it. Alright, clear the foresight. Qui-Gon. Although, you know what? I'd like Anakin to take his turn. Can we do that? Anakin. How about let's hit... Fine. Do your turn, Anakin. Alright, now we'll take out Qui-Gon. Because I didn't want Anakin to do his AoE before Qui-Gon was taken out, or after Qui-Gon was taken out, to avoid that massive damage. I'm not really paying attention to the ultimate ability. Alright, let's take out Anakin. Let's just auto from here, we're done. Alright, so let's touch on some shows I've been watching. Peripheral on Amazon. It has Chloe Grace Moretz from like Kick-Ass. It is adapted from a William Gibson story. William Gibson is a very big-time sci-fi writer, if you're not familiar. And it's fine. 6 out of 10. I'd say half the show's a 7 out of 10, and then it kind of peters out. And I say a 6 for me is like a show I liked, but I don't really recommend. Whereas a 7 for me is a show I recommend that just had some problems. And I think it's not really a show I recommend, although it's not a bad watch. But you're not missing anything if you skip it. Okay. We still got Malicos and stuff. Like we could do paths. It doesn't matter. Let's maul this. Let's maul them apart. Sure. I kind of don't want to. What if we just did that? And then we leave a Mandalorian squad for testing? Let's do let's do light side Mandalorians. Alright, so let's do Bo-Katan lead. We'll do armor and Bam, and then we got Grogu and Paz. Let's play around with this. Because this is the... Maybe I should choose a better squad to go up against, because this is not like a squad we'll ever see again. I kind of consider Bo the threat, but we might be able to take Candace out early. But we're going to treat Bo like the threat that she is. So we'll throw the armor shred on her to start at least. I think this is what I want to do. I think you want to wait to use the second special until he has more overheat and stuff. We're going to taunt. We're going to taunt. We daze. Alright, I don't remember this. I just did a video on this kit and I already don't remember it. Alright, weakest ally, dispel. We don't need to do that. All allies gain defense up. Okay. Or inflict blind and daze. That's what we want to do. Okay. How much? Remove all stacks of overheat, which we have, right? Let's just do it. Let's check it out. Not that much. We probably should have let it stack more overheat. Alright, let's give Paz Beskar. I'm starting to feel safe to go into Whistling Birds. Okay. Alright, he's down. Let's take out Candace. Armor lead makes no sense, especially on defense, because you can already see she's using Beskar wrong. Not a good character for these purposes. Which also makes it so that we're not learning anything from doing this. We're learning the kits a little bit, so there's value in that, just to gain some familiarity here. Let's just use this ability because we haven't used it yet. I can't put damage immunity onto Paz? Alright. It's 20 stacks of overheat. Yeah. Maybe with more stars. It's fine. Alright, we got about 45 minutes left and my opponent has still not done his minimum. Let's just clear the rest of this out. Trying to think about more testing. Really, we've still got Maul. Because that's at least looking at testing the Super Commando and Gar Saxon change. Well, really, it's a Super Commando change. I don't think this is a good place to do. Let's just JTR this. Although, maybe this is a bad idea. We actually tried this before. Without R2, this is not the same. Probably a reckless thing to do. Let's just do it anyway. Because I need to figure out how to still retain my Swolo squad if R2 is with Leia. I'm just getting some bodies. I put Maul there just to fill in that slot while I figure out who I want to use where. What if... We just... I don't have a body to put in that slot. Oh, you know what? We do have some testing to do. Probably not a good place to test it, though. Where do I want to test it? We'll do that in a moment. We're going to do more important testing first. The more important testing is Saw Gerrera. I did add the Omicron to Saw. We're going to do it up against Mon Mothma. So we got the Saw Ami. We got Biggs and Wedge, and then got Cheered and Baze. And I'm doing it here because the lower gear on these characters, it means that like Zam would outrace them and take them out, or it means that like Grievous with one AoE would probably wipe out Cheered and Baze. So this feels like a place where we can test things a little bit more effectively. Although I feel like this is going to beat them pretty strongly. Because this is... It's a good army. It's just... It's a question of how good is the squad with it. Like, what's the ceiling? Because, like, that's how I've talked about with, like, the Dash or the Raddus Omicrons, where they're good Omicrons, technically speaking, but where's the ceiling on those teams? And it's a fairly low ceiling, so who really cares? And that's what I'm trying to figure out here now with Baze. Don't you die on me. It really feels like I need Baze at Relics. Or at least more gear on him. He's at gear 12, but doesn't have too many of the gear 12 plus pieces. Alright, Lando's down. Let's get rid of this Wedge synergy with Biggs. I'm ignoring Biggs because he gains turn meter. See, and now we lost a friend. Looks like we got some yard work going on outside. Alright, Wedge is down. Troopers here. Okay, Lando's down. Now we'll worry about Biggs. The bombs haven't even gone off yet. A couple more turns and they will, unless we get rid of Biggs before then. Alright. See, like, I had very little doubt we'd win. But I don't feel like we learned anything. I was kind of hoping we might learn something. Alright, we're going to do the Maul testing here. Because at least the damage immunity might give me a little bit of a chance. I don't think this is going to go particularly well. Let's get... I mean, in a couple weeks we'll have Dark Trooper Moff Gideon to change things up a bit here. We got Mandalorian. I was going to do a dark side character. Do we have another tank? No, we'll throw in Krennic. How about? Well, we throw in... Yeah, let's just do something like that. Alright, let's get the extra anguish. Okay. I'm gonna pull back turn meter. This is why I brought in Tarkin. We didn't really pull any back. I need to get my Maul even faster. He's too slow. Yeah, this is over. I'm just missing too much, and there's not enough gear here. Yeah, not enough. You can see how this would be good at relics, but a gear 12 character up against things like this, and now we got to deal with Magna Guard just came back. You can see the promise though. The fact that he's not dead yet, I think, is very good. And we're gonna lose Maul before we lose him. It feels like. Yep. I also want to increase relics on my Maul. Like, there's all these things I'm trying to fine tune, but we just have limited resources. All right, let's just blow this up with like a Wampa. Or no, maybe Malicos would be more fun. Let's do that. No? Okay, here we go. Okay. Taking some hits. Let's get the protection up. Now we Whirlwind, take out Magna Guard. B2 will go, dispel everything, land some buff immunities. Can I get... Yeah, we're going to dispel the buff immunity onto Malicos, because I want him to get Retribution. We'll stun Watt. Alright. Love this squad so much. Okay. Now we'll figure this out. It's not like a squad how we're ever gonna actually use these characters like that. Like, that'll win, but we're not gonna use that. Like, what? I want to find some variety of this that I might actually use in a match. Like, what if we did like Sortie? No. It has to be light side characters, so that's what I'm looking for. What if we did that? Because I'm never going to use Ewoks. What if I used the Ewoks with them? I could even use the Nute data Cron. Let's give this a shot. I wonder if I should use triple lead too. Alright. We're going to hit Zam. And we don't get it. We're going to pull turn meter from Bossk because I don't want him to taunt. Now we're going to work back on Zam. She's stunned, which is good. We're going to call an assist with Ben, and boom, they're down. From here, this is a win. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Datacron's doing too much for me to really draw any conclusions from this. All right, now here. How do I want to do this? I think, excuse me. I think we're gonna do Profundity Mirror. Because I don't want to do any gambling with the Profundity. I just want to use a strong counter. And that was the wrong move. I haven't done this in a while, clearly. Okay. Not exactly what I want. Alright. That would not have died had I played this right. But we've got the advantage. Okay, that's down. There goes the reinforced hull. Even if we don't take out the Falcon, we've got an advantageous situation. Alright, Falcon's down. This is why I don't like Phantom with this fleet either. I think it's just a waste of a turn. Like, I have a big lead on the ultimate. And we're not going to get to it, because it's going to be over right now. But I think the Phantom's a waste of a turn. Alright, we are going to Marauder this. But I'm still... I mean, you could technically beat this without the Marauder. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I wanted to play this. Alright, we are going to... It's basic. Now let's get mass assist onto the Razor Crest. I'm going to put Anakin under stealth. Maybe tank would have been better. It's no good. No, I misplayed this. Alright, fine. I don't have enough counters for this right now. I guess I gotta try the Empire. I'm just trying to take out Cad Bane. Perfect. That's all we could really hope for at this point. Okay. No, I made a mistake from the starting lineup, which was going to make that not work. Can you stop it? Like, if you're not going to stay still, then you got to go. All right. Yeah, let's do something like this. Okay. How is this gonna go? Let's throw a Foresight up. Goodbye, Vader. Let's bring out the Defender. Stun Bossk. Throw Conflagration down. I'm gonna pull Turn Meter away. Alright, there goes the Defender, or not the Defender. Bring out the Interceptor. We'll AoE. Don't die. Perfect. Let's heal up. Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll get a little offense up, a little bit of healing. Work on IG-88s, because he's the one who annoys me a little bit more at this point with all the recovery. There's that. Let's dispel. Razor Crest is down. Down. Alright. Next and final one. We got a Scythe. He just did his minimum battle. Got 25 minutes left. I guess we're just going to do Scythe versus Scythe. He's got the advantage though. He's got I can't beat it with my Scythe. Like, do I think this can do anything? I don't. Let's just do it. If I had the Defender, maybe. Alright, let's get protection up. We don't need to worry about bringing in reinforcements. Get foresight. Get foresight. Let them feed the turn meter. We're going to do a basic because we don't want to hit the foresight on his TIE fighter. Okay. Definitely feel like he has the advantages. Again, no AoEs. Don't you die on me. Alright, fine. Oh, I didn't realize the targeting had switched from the bomber. Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna go hope that we've messed up the cooldowns enough. We'll AoE now. Get rid of a little bit of protection. Maybe I should have AoE'd and tried to land ability blocks. This is gonna be a little risky, but I think we got to do it now to have any shot, I think. Because the whole point of this is being able to clean up afterwards. So using it later might mean we don't have cleanups available. But the bomber is particularly effective up against the resistance here. Because it dispels. See, that's tempting, but it would be the wrong move. Alright, bomber's gone. That's one problem solved. Let's remove turn meter. We're not going to get to it. Alright, we need a tank. We're not going to get to the ultimate. We're wasting turns right now. We're wasting specials. Maybe we can take out Vader though. Alright. It'd be better if we can take out the Scythe. Let's give that a shot. The buff immunity is killing me. You can't be on the keyboard. Let's give it a shot. Not quite. No, the heal. Alright. We got a good number of attempts to try and take out Vader right now. Perfect. Don't die. I still need one turn. No, I don't think we're going to get to the ultimate. I think I could have played this differently and gotten to the ultimate, but I think we're not getting there. Yeah. But we can pick it apart. Alright, we're going to feed turn meter to our big guns. And I think we're going to try and take out Scythe right away. Because it's a very vulnerable ship. But we're not going to get the chance. So I guess maybe we take out the Interceptor. Let's keep feeding turn meter. Alright, we get a stun. Alright, down. I'm going to do the AoE to get rid of the Foresight. Because we need to be able to get focused back onto the real threats. Can I stun Palp? Yes. Wait, no one's got force. Oh, they still can dodge though. That was not a smart move. Don't die. Come on. Does this... Nope. Oh, we got rid of another weapon, but... No. Okay. Let's try the last one. At least here with the Raven's Claw, I can ignore taunt with the Raven's Claw, but I think maybe that needs a target lock dependent mechanic. Alright, we lost Biston. And now, alright, it's over. We're not full clearing. But we got the win. It's fine. I could have played this differently. If I just would have saved the Marauder, we would have been fine. Or did a little bit more homework. But we did the main job, which was making sure that we are on pace for winning this week, going 3-0. Now for this results portion, we are going to use the Grand Arena history from Swogo.gg and confirm some of this. Here's what the final board looked like. Again, my opponent here as a non-participator, and I didn't full clear. And against Binks, my opponent used Gas up against the Leia, and that's the progress he made. But this is a Leia missing the Galactic Legend Zeta, and she does not have the ultimate at this point. But what that does do is sets us up for a 3-0 week. So with the next match, we have something that is going to be a little bit more informative and entertaining than the first two of this final week of Grand Arena. Because getting those 3-0 weeks these days are pretty rare, but they are very valuable with all those additional resources. And we'll wrap it up there. We got Darth Bane on the way. We have the end of Conquest and the arrival of Dark Trooper Moff Gideon to the holotables. So we'll be on the lookout for all of those new pieces. Keller and Beck on the way too. So thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.